I had a voltmeter installed over here, but I had to disconnect it. I was having some issues with the wiring, so I got the wiring connected. Coming in over here, got a fuse right there, and it goes up to this quick disconnect, and from there into the Mppt controller, and from there down to the batteries. I had an issue here one day. I came out and discovered the batteries on the bottom shelf. They were on this shelf that is now in back. So these batteries were, the shelf was supposed to be strong enough to take the batteries. So was this unit. Apparently it's not. It gave way somehow. I'm not sure how. And it crushed the bottom rail down here. And I've got to disconnect all these, pull them out, and reset this whole thing again. And I just haven't got around to it yet. Over here, I've got a circuit breaker I wired in. Let's see here. And that works pretty good. Got it from Amazon. And a little automotive breaker. Yeah, that's all there is to that. I mounted my inverter on a cookie sheet. The instructions on this inverter say to mount on a non-flammable material. Well, I debated about cement board and decided it was too expensive for a tiny little piece of it. I had to buy the whole sheet of cement board just to get a small little piece. So I bought a sheet of tin on here. I forget how much it was, but it's considerably more than a used cookie sheet. So I went to Goodwill and looked around, found this cookie sheet, cleaned it up a bit. Still could probably use a little better cleaning, but good enough for my purposes. And mounted the inverter on the cookie sheet. Also drilled some holes in the cookie sheet for ventilation, just in case it got really hot. I doubt that it does, but it didn't hurt anything. And I put some holes underneath here. I don't know if you can see them, just to add ventilation so you get airflow through there. I've got 6 Walmart deep cycle marine batteries, 114 amp hours each, so approximately 680 amp hours of power, of which of course only half is usable, because you should never let these go below 50% charge. Got them connected up here to my 600 watt Samlex, 600 watt Samlex inverter, sine wave inverter. Haven't used it that much. Seems to work okay. I'm using an Mppt charge controller and connected to the batteries. And this switch here turns the power on and off to the inverter. I left it on, obviously. Now, turn on the inverter on. Let's go back here. It's showing 13.5 volts in the batteries. 100% charge. I don't trust the percent charge on this. It just jumped to 95%. Never seems to be accurate. The rest of it seems to be okay. 42 volts coming in. 0.1 amp right now being drawn by the charger. I've got another meter over here showing 13.5 volts on the system. Oh, thought I had it on. Couldn't. Now I got to turn this fan on over here. And you can see the amperage draw is going up slightly. .6 amps now is drawing. Now 5.5. Just with the fan, 9.6 amps. Seems to be fluctuating a lot. I don't really trust this meter. I know it's supposed to be good. Reviews on it seem to be good. And it comes with the charge controller. Well, you gotta buy it separately, but it's for this charge controller. But it seems to lack some accuracy.